The arm wrestling referee. Blessed enough to be one. How underappreciated and thankless of a job it is. A toll, a tax, if you will, on your mind, your body, depending on the day, how long the day is, the level. Ugh. Not too many sports where you've got to hold a grown man to a table after he snaps his humerus in half. And just like any other job, you must remain composed, poised, and professional. In times you have a 5'5" disrespectful little punk yelling at you, and you can do nothing about it. Welcome to my new show, The Arm Wrestling Referee. Here we're going to talk a little bit about the rules and regulations, obviously. Who would I be if I didn't? But mainly, we'll talk about hot takes, hot topics, and things that are currently going on in our sport, and that revolve around officiating, of course. What a better time. There are plenty of troll channels and so-called analysts and talk shows, so I wanted this to be a little bit different and really deep dive into what it is to be a referee for this sport and to have some of those referees on and to speak with me. So maybe a bit more serious, I guess you could say. One of my main goals and one of the reasons for me starting this show is to bring the level of awareness of difficulty to the casual viewer and just to show how hard it is to be a good referee in this sport. As for myself, for 5 years, I have done my best to stack certifications under some of the best and biggest names in our sport. I have tutelage under Grandmaster Leonard Harkless, who basically created the rule set of this sport, Master Referee Bill Collins, and former East vs. West and King of the Table referee Tim Talmadge. Another one of my goals is to have the current East vs. West referees like Cristo on to kind of shed some light on their position and their side on how all this goes. As far as my credentials, I am a certified senior level referee under the PAL and the UAL, and I have reffed next to the who's who of anybody in North America, from Sean Boom Hancock to Keith Michelle to Luke Polsher, you name it. I have even been blessed enough to referee next to international referees as of Oleg Skantimuros from Latvia and Anthony Dell'Antonia from Canada, two highly touted referees that I respect very much, that taught me very much in this game. These are the type of people that I would like to have on with my show, bounce ideas, and talk a little bit more about the landscape of if you will, or exactly what we're looking at, so that the casual can kind of see more from an official standpoint. So please, let this be an extension to all of the East versus West and King of the Table referees, really any referees that would like to come on and speak a little bit about what's happening, maybe their position on the side of it all. Maybe they're one of the referees that's getting eaten alive online and they want to share their side. I would love that. This is that platform. Let people get some understanding of the official side. You're very rarely going to hear me judge somebody's character on here. What I will say is we are all humans. We all make mistakes. When it becomes a trend, don't be surprised when you get called out online. But at least now you have a platform in which you can, I don't want to say defend yourself. You don't have to defend yourself. You owe nobody an explanation. But if you wanted to, and you don't want to be looked at as a villain, which you shouldn't be, this is your platform. There are plenty of things that I would like to change. Number one of them being the viewer looking at the referee a certain way, but also how referees get treated and even paid in our sport. Like I said, we're very underappreciated for what it is that we do. Matter of fact, I'm actually kind of surprised that there isn't already this kind of platform for arm wrestling referees. Shout out to Ingen Terzi. He does a very good job of inviting referees onto his channel to talk and to share their side on some of these. And he has a much bigger following than I do. I do feel like it's important for referees to come together, to stick together, and to share with each other exactly how we can make this sport and each other better. Every week I'll drop a new episode. I'll have plenty of information and content throughout. I have plenty of great ideas for this content specifically. So please make sure that you subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, and we'll see you on the next one. And stay tuned for my first guest. Next week we'll be talking about the controversy that is King of the Table 14.